Hi guys, welcome back. It's the hair video. Just as I promised, I will link the makeup video down below. So both of these videos have been uploaded at the same time, the hair and the makeup, because I didn't want to do one whole humongous, just long, hour-and-a-half long video, so I split it up into two, makeup and hair. I will leave a link for the makeup video down below in the description bar, as well as I might put a little, maybe on this side, I think it goes, a little card up here maybe, that will link you to that video as well. So again, this is just an everyday hair look that I'm going for. I'm not doing anything spectacular. I'm not doing anything big, voluminous, that's the word. Not anything special with the hair. Most of you guys who have followed me for a long time know that I used to have really long hair and it got really damaged, so I chopped it all off. It has actually grown some since. I also had an issue where my bangs burnt off, so they were really short, like up to my scalp, and they have actually started growing out, and it's exciting. So we're going to jump right in. First thing I'm going to do, because it's been up in a towel for quite some time, I'm going to go ahead and just dampen it just a little bit more than what it currently is, just to add a little bit more moisture to it here, and try not to spray myself in the face as I'm doing it. Now guys, you will see my hair is still very damaged, and you will see that once I blow dry it. Alright, so the next thing that I do is I add just a little product to my hair before I blow dry. And what I add is the Paul Mitchell Apui and Wild Ginger Styling Treatment Oil, this right here. And I've got to be honest guys, I've been using this Paul Mitchell Apui and Wild Ginger line now for about a month, and I think it has really helped with the texture of my hair. So I'm going to go ahead and use this before I blow dry. So I normally do about 2 pumps, like that, as it runs down my hand. Rub it in really well. And I put the most of it on the length and the ends. And then I will come back through up to the sides and the top and just run some through up there as well. So again, this is the Paul Mitchell Apui and Wild Ginger Styling Treatment Oil. Okay, now the blow drying does take a while on my hair, even though it is short, but I'm probably going to speed this up, and plus it's really noisy, but I'll try to cut out the sound and I'll speed it up so it doesn't take really long. But I'm going to start with my comb and my bangs, because I need my bangs to just kind of lie straight and forward because they are so short. So I'm going to start there and then go on to blow drying the rest of my hair. And I am using a little, this is not a diffuser, what is this called? It disperses the heat at a specific, you can disperse the heat at specific places. It like directs the heat. So maybe it's a heat director, I don't know what it's called, but that's what I'm using today. So here we go.
There is no other way.
Once I have it almost completely dry, then I'll take the cold button on here and I'll go over my hair with cold, just to kind of, I don't know, maybe not damage it so terribly bad. But so I'm going to put it now on low heat, and I'm going to put it on high, but I'm also going to hit the cool shot button here.
Of your sin is closing in on itself. On itself. Your
hair is completely dry. Now I want to talk to you guys a little bit about my hair. As you can see, it is still really damaged. I mean, you guys can see how frizzy and fluffy and just, it's got so much texture to it that it's never had before. I mean, it's horrible. And the whole reason why I chopped it off was because it was so freaking damaged. And what pisses me off so bad is I chop it off, I had my colorist color it, and I had him cut it, and the texture of my hair changed, and instead of my hair becoming more healthy because I chopped it off, it almost seemed like it was more damaged, and it just, I don't know, I'm just so frustrated and so aggravated, and because of how fluffy it is, look at that, it just sticks straight up. You guys see that? It just sticks up. Because of how damaged it is, and this side is actually worse than this side, even though this side is not much better, but because of how damaged it is, I have to use heat on it. So how am I ever going to get my hair healthy so long as I'm continuously having to use heat on my hair to straighten it? I mean, look at this crap. It looks like shit. It really does. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run the straightener through it, but before I do that, I use a heat protectant because even though I have to use heat, I'm trying to do what I can to not let the heat affect it, if you know what I mean. So this is the Regis brand. It's from their design line. It's called Hot Stop. It's just a thermal protector is all it is. It's hard to see because it's aluminum, but Regis Hot Stop. And I just spray this all in my hair. And guys, you would not believe how many treatments I've been doing, how many different products I have tried. I mean, it's just unreal. Just how much stuff I have tried to get my hair back into health, and nothing is working. Nothing. I'm not so worried about the fallout anymore like I used to be, and I do have a whole hair story that I will link to down below. The fallout's not really my issue right now. It's just the texture and just the dryness and just the unhealthiness of it. I don't know, maybe as I'm getting older, my hormones are changing or something and it's affecting my hair. I guess that could be, right? I don't know, I just didn't think it would affect it this much. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and brush all the heat protectant through just to make sure it's just kind of evenly distributed throughout my hair. Sticking right on up there, isn't it? Oh, I hate it. I freaking hate it. Anyway, the straightener I'm using today is just the Remington Straightener. I got this at Ulta. I think it was like $69 or something. Anyways, it goes up to the highest setting, which is, what are you? 30 on this is the highest setting, which I think is like 400 degrees, 450 degrees, something like that. I keep mine on 10. I don't bring it up till the full 30. I leave mine on 10. I don't want it on the highest heat, so I keep it just kind of in the middle. And then I start with my underneath portions here. So I take it all and I pin it back. I'm going to take my little comb here. And I just start section by section straightening it out, and this is making me crazy, so I've got to straighten this right now before I just go nuts. Look at that. And yes, this is a pretty standard thing I have to do with my little, I call them earpieces. I do have to straighten them down because I'm just going to stick up and do what they want. So I'm going to start with that. How's that? This side's not quite as bad. Alright. And I don't go completely straight. Do you see how I give it just a little bit of an underbend there? And I do that by just pulling it straight out and just angling the straightener just a little bit where it kind of curls it under just a hair. I don't do a flip. because then that would put creases in my hair. I just do a small little tilt, and it gives me that little kind of under curl there. Yes, you can see the steam coming off my hair. I promise you that's just the Hot Stop. You want to also make sure, one of the things that I have learned through this whole hair process is before you go and you put your heat protectant on and you start flat ironing or curling or whatever it is you're doing to your hair with heat, make sure that your hair is 100% dry. If your hair is not 100% dry, you are going to damage it so bad. And I did learn this kind of the hard way last year. I was one where I would get my hair pretty dry, but there might be, you know, a spot or two that was still not damp, but, you know, not completely dry either. And boy, it would just fry my hair. Again, part of the reason I was hoping that cutting it all off would have helped, but apparently it didn't. Alright, so then I just go on to another layer. Now, can you guys actually see the difference between what I ran the straightener through versus the texture and the ickiness of what I haven't ran the straightener through? I mean, look at that. You can actually really see the difference. This is why I have to heat style my hair even though I don't want to. If I just let my hair dry naturally, the texture is so bad in my hair right now that it literally looks like and feels like a Brillo pad. I mean, I'm not even joking. So I have been wanting to try the, what is it called? I'm not sure what it's called. I know Dyson makes one, but it's really expensive. I think Revlon makes the other one. It's like a blow dryer brush. I've been wanting to try that to see if maybe I could get that to work for my hair instead of having to blow dry then flat iron. If I could skip the flat iron step, I think that would be a lot better for my hair. I need to track down one of those brushes. I'm sure I can probably find one on Amazon, but I want to track one down and give it a try because I know the Revlon ones, they might be $50, maybe $60, if even that. And it would be a lot less expensive than trying the Dyson one because the Dyson one is extremely expensive. Okay, next layer.
Blame yourself. Yeah, blame yourself. Yeah, there's no other way. We don't need you anymore. Strike it down and dig it up. Yeah, there is a better way. Find harmony before. Strike it down and give it up.
Okay, so now you guys can probably really see the difference between what's been flat ironed and what's been just my natural hair. I mean, it's just so bad. But we are going to continue. It's just horrible. Like I said, the whole reason I got it cut was to get it healthy again. But how am I supposed to get it healthy again if I have to flat iron it? I've tried to just wear it back in ponytails and it just bothers the crap out of me because it's not really long enough to make a good ponytail, so it just kind of sticks straight out. I can't deal. I can't deal. I thought about cutting it even shorter, maybe doing like a little pixie cut or something, but I'm afraid that it's still so damaged that there's no way we're going to be able to cut it short enough to where it's not going to be all textured and frizzy, and I'm still going to have to flat iron it. grab some of them. And again, this is just how I wear my hair mostly every single day. Just grab some of them and I just kind of rock them under just a little bit, but they don't end up. There we go. I've actually gone all bangs down before and it just doesn't look right on me. Me having just all bangs, it's just not, it's not a look. At least not for me. I've tried it. It's just not a look for me. And here's the everyday hair. This is about the best I am able to get it right now with the bad shape that it's in. Normally once I get to this part, I just kind of tuck it back behind the ears and just kind of roll with it for the day. Now some days are better than others. Some days I'll take a little bit of texturizing spray and I'll just kind of spray it in and just kind of floof it out everywhere, and it's just kind of, it's really cool sometimes when I do that. But for the most part, for an everyday wear, this is essentially it. So this is how I do my hair on an everyday basis, and this is making me crazy. But until my bangs are completely grown out, until my hair is back into health, there's not really going to be a whole lot that I'm going to be able to do with it. So I just need to just keep moisturizing and conditioning and working with it, and maybe eventually it'll get back to where I want it. So this is it. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the hair video. I'm very frustrated at my hair, as if you probably couldn't already tell, but I wanted to get this out here in case any of you guys are dealing with some of the same texture issues. Oh, look at that, it's falling out. In case any of you guys are dealing with the same texture issues and dryness, and I don't know, is hormone changing something that really, really damages your hair? If any of you guys know, let me know, because there's no reason why my hair should be this damaged after cutting it short. There's no reason. And I don't know, I'm just not getting it. So if any of you guys can fill me in, I am all ears. Anyways guys, so this is pretty much my everyday hair, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Somewhere under this video in the description, I will leave the link to the makeup look that you see right here. So go click on it and watch that video. It is kind of a lengthy one, but anyway, also underneath this video is a subscribe button. Hit that, and you too can rock your fabulous 40s, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.